Ladies and gentlemen, today marks another journey of success among our students, the most awaited part they are wishing for. Graduation is always a day of rejoicing, for it marks the conclusion of an educational journey and the commencement of another more uncertain and more difficult part of man's quest for a better life and future. Truly, today signifies the culmination of many years of hard work in the relentless pursuit of knowledge. Knowledge that will enable a person to embrace opportunities and take on challenges with clear vision and purpose. Let us witness the virtual graduation ceremony of the Rajal-Angayan National High School Senior High Department, Second Commencement Exercises, Batch 2019-2020. With so much cheer, let us hear an inspirational message coming from our Secretary of Department of Education, Madam Leonor Mantolis
My
Briones.
warmest greetings and congratulations to the graduates and completers of the school year 2019-2020. Graduation and moving up ceremonies are significant occasions for the graduates and completing learners as these mark the milestones of your educational achievement. May these occasions inspire you to study harder for the fulfillment of your dreams and aspirations. Life may constantly offer you challenges, but you have to forge on. I salute the teachers, our unsung heroes, for molding the minds of our Filipino youth and producing among these learners the much needed knowledge and competencies under the K-12 basic education program. Hours may be long and the prescribed duties may be exhausting, but shaping the future of this youth will definitely improve their lives. To the parents, we thank you for your sacrifices in attending to the needs of your children. Your guidance and support have helped build their confidence in themselves. You have exerted a powerful influence on their overall development. The theme of this year's end of school rights, Sulong Edukalidad, championing the nation's future, is consistent with the department's call for national effort towards quality basic education. DepEd is committed to providing you with 21st century skills through the delivery of quality, accessible, relevant, and liberating basic education. We continuously strive to institute reforms in our educational system to ensure that you become globally competitive and able to meet the demands of the fourth industrial revolution. Again, congratulations! Sama-sama tayo sa pagsulong ng edukalidad. Mabuhay!
My warmest greetings and congratulations to the graduates and completers of the Rajal-Angayan National High School, school year 2019-2020. Let us commence and celebrate your milestone in a very unique and virtual approach. Graduating during the time of COVID-19 pandemic is truly inspiring. It is the fervent prayer of everyone that this crisis will be over soon. Let this year's theme, Sulong Edukalidad, championing the nation's future, motivate you. If you have defined what you really want in life and fix your goals, then you are ready to climb the mountain of life. Tribulations and sacrifices come along with punctuations of successes and failures. Happiness intertwined with disappointments. Your senses bombard you with feelings of joy and frustrations. As you pursue your dreams, remember that no enjoyment comes from material things unless you have uplifted the life of your family and friends, community, and country. No man indeed is an island. and you begin to comprehend that social relevance brings you to a different level of satisfaction and relief. Someday, you will reach the summit of your hopes and aspirations. Along the way, some will stumble by the wayside, get lost, or fall from dangerous cliffs of wrong decisions and missed opportunities. But in every success or failure that come your way, the essence of the spiritual nurturement you have gained in this institution will soothe your souls. Everything is temporary. The fruits of your spectacular achievements will disappear. Failures and heartaches of the greatest magnitude will vanish, and only the reality of your own souls will remain. I encourage you to prepare for those future hopes, dreams, and experiences. Leverage your youth and opportunity to recreate yourself in light of who you want to be. Your future does not occur by chance. It occurs by preparation. Don't wait for your future to happen. Make your future happen. To our beloved parents, congratulations for raising your children well and supporting them towards finishing high school. Continue to guide them until they find their rightful place in our society. To the community leaders and valued stakeholders, thank you for your continued support to our institution. Congratulations and commendations to each and every one of you on this remarkable achievement. You have worked hard, and now you are ready and prepared to receive a diploma from your alma mater and to move on to the world of college and work. We are very proud of your accomplishments and of the outstanding leadership you have provided for our school. I wish you continued success and blessings. May graduation bring you and your family great joy, happiness, and pride. And as you go forth from your high school, may God hold you in the palm of His hand.
I wish to extend my glad hands virtually to the class of 2020 for finishing another milestone in your lives as individuals who are championed to be the future builders of this nation. Cheer up, my dear graduates. Don't be disheartened that your most awaited moment has been abruptly spoiled by this health crisis everyone is facing today. Of course, your beloved school won't allow your academic journey to end up missing your graduation ceremony. Hence, we produced this first ever virtual end of school year rites to let you enjoy and celebrate the fruit of your 6 long years of invaluable learnings, doing away, however, from the traditional way of going up on stage, displaying proudly your sublime, and receiving physically your diplomas. We hope that by this simple effort of your teachers, it will continue to inspire you to diligently pursue your dreams amidst these challenging times. Kudos also to the parents and guardians. Although you may not have the opportunity to witness the actual graduation of your children, but you still manifest your kind support and understanding to embrace our every endeavor. I will end by borrowing the lines of no less than DepEd Secretary Briones, and I quote, "May your occasion inspire you to study harder for the fulfillment of your dreams and aspirations. Life may constantly offer you challenges, but you have to forge on. With that, I wish you all your success and mabuhay, Class of 2020.
Let us all welcome the Rajal-Angayan National High School faculty members, headed by our Motherly School Principal 3, Madam Rachel T. Pande, our brilliant and dynamic Head Teacher 3, Sir Jose S. Luna Jr., and our Master Teacher 1, Ma'am Jean S. Ordunez. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the senior high school candidates for graduation under General Academic Strength Grade 12 Shakespeare. Jefferson D. Aquino. Parent, Mrs. Gina D. Aquino from Esmeralda, Balungao, Pangasinan. Joshua T. Kagiwa. Parent, Mrs. Helen O. Takluyan from Rahal, Balungao, Pangasinan. Michael N. Kagiwa. Outstanding Boy Scout of the Philippines 2019-2020. Outstanding Gintong Ani Troop Dancer. Choreographer of the Year. Parent, Mrs. Elena D. Kagiwa from Rahal, Balungao, Pangasinan. Conrado A. Dumaging Jr. Conduct Awardee. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Conrado B. Dumaging Sr. from Esmeralda, Balungao, Pangasinan. Dieter A. Espiritu. Parent, Mrs. Emily A. Espiritu from La Paz, Umingan, Pangasinan. Ryan B. Estrada. Parent, Mrs. Eileen B. Estrada from Rahal, Balungao, Pangasinan. Noni P. Fonte. Parent, Mrs. Violeta P. Fonte from Esmeralda, Balungao, Pangasinan. Arnold M. Ganeron Jr. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Arnold A. Ganeron Sr. from Esmeralda, Balungao, Pangasinan. Joshua Angelo A. Garcia. Artist of the Year. Outstanding Gintong Ani Troop Dancer. Guardian, Mrs. Josefina A. Ducula from Poblacion Rosales, Pangasinan. Samuel F. Hudan. Parent, Mrs. Jocelyn F. Hudan from Rahal, Balungao, Pangasinan. Domingo D. Lacambra. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Edelberto A. Lacambra from Cadiz, Umingan, Pangasinan. Willie V. Racuya Jr. with Honors. Conduct Awardee. Outstanding Boy Scout of the Philippines 2019-2020. Outstanding Gintong Ani Troop Dancer. Parent, Mrs. Mercedita V. Racuya from Rahal, Balungao, Pangasinan. Armando A. Reyutiras III. Outstanding Boy Scout of the Philippines 2019-2020. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Armando C. Reyutiras Jr. from Rahal, Balungao, Pangasinan. Axel Brian V. Sabalo with Honors. Conduct Awardee. Outstanding Boy Scout of the Philippines 2019-2020. Outstanding Gintong Ani Troop Dancer. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Ruel B. Sabalo from Maguban, Balungao, Pangasinan. Rodel M. Tamase. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Ronjes N. Tamase from Rahal, Balungao, Pangasinan. Alvin James C. Velicaria with Honors. Athlete of the Year. Parent, Mrs. Laura Fe C. Velicaria from Esmeralda, Balungao, Pangasinan. Erica May D. Bacalso with High Honors. Conduct Awardee. Outstanding Gintong Ani Troop Dancer. Choreographer of the Year. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Christopher M. Bacalso from Mauban, Balungao, Pangasinan. Erica R. Bironio with honors. Outstanding Gintong Ani Troop Dancer. Parent, Mrs. Corazon R. Bironio from Rahal, Balungao, Pangasinan. Rina Joy P. Del Rosario. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Rolando M. Del Rosario from Esmeralda, Balungao, Pangasinan. Elsie L. Ducusin. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Roberto U. Ducusin from Esmeralda, Balungao, Pangasinan. Unizel C. Eugenio, Conduct Awardee. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Leonardo D. Eugenio from Esmeralda, Balungao, Pangasinan. JV C. Garcia with honors. Parent, Mrs. Victoria C. Garcia from Rahal, Balungao, Pangasinan. Jaime V. Gutierrez with honors. Conduct Awardee. Outstanding Gintong Ani Troop Dancer. Parent, Miss Virginia S. Villanueva from Esmeralda, Balungao, Pangasinan. Minerva Forte. Parent, Mr. Freddy B. Laureta from Esmeralda, Balungao, Pangasinan. Rosenda R. Madriaga. Conduct Awardee. Parent, Mrs. Feli R. Madriaga from Esmeralda, Balungao, Pangasinan. Crystal Joy P. Manalo. Parent, Mrs. Merly A. Pascual from Esmeralda, Balungao, Pangasinan. Jennifer U. Oscha with honors. Parent, Mrs. Susan C. Umina from Rahal, Balungao, Pangasinan. Edralyn V. M. Rayo. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Edgardo P. Rayo from Rahal, Balungao, Pangasinan. Princess Diana L. Suya. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Ramiro C. Suya from Rahal, Balungao, Pangasinan. Again, congratulations!
Also presenting the senior high school candidates for graduation from grade 12 rolling. Adrian Joshua M. Apiado. Outstanding Boy Scout of the Philippines 2019-2020. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Osmondo U. Apiado from Esmeralda, Balungao, Pangasinan. Erickson U. Bacalso. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Christopher M. Bacalso from Mauban, Balungao, Pangasinan. Marlo D. Castanieto, Athlete of the Year. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Ruben A. Castanieto from Angayan Norte, Balungao, Pangasinan. Meljan A. Dominguez. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Michael N. Dominguez from San Aurelio 3rd, Balungao, Pangasinan. Christian Paul M. Flores, Athlete of the Year. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Christian C. Flores from Esmeralda, Balungao, Pangasinan. John Lloyd P. Flores, Outstanding Boy Scout of the Philippines 2019-2020. Outstanding Gintong Ani Troop Dancer. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Jacinto P. Flores from Rahal, Balungao, Pangasinan. Edsel O. Covinal. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Edgar J. Covinal from Esmeralda, Balungao, Pangasinan. Jericho P. Rimando. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Luis V. Rimando Jr. from Rahal, Balungao, Pangasinan. Rodel V. Sabalo. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Romeo N. Sabalo from Mauban, Balungao, Pangasinan. Mar M. Sarsha. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Jessie Sarsha from Angayan Norte, Balungao, Pangasinan. John Lloyd T. Soto. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Teodoro S. Soto. Address, Esmeralda, Balungao, Pangasinan. Ian Mike I. Varela, with honors. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Vincent C. Varela, from Rahal, Balungao, Pangasinan. Cyrus Carr L. Imana, Outstanding Boy Scout of the Philippines 2019-2020, Outstanding Gintong Anitrup Dancer, Choreographer of the Year. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. J.R. Imana, from Rahal, Balungao, Pangasinan. Ira Nicole M. Apiado, with high honors. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Osmondo U. Apiado, from Esmeralda, Balungao, Pangasinan. Mary Ann N. Valera. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Noel B. Valera, from Angayan Norte, Balungao, Pangasinan. Hazel M. Barcenas. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Freddy Barcenas, from Esmeralda, Balungao, Pangasinan. Christine May D. Beltran. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Christopher B. Beltran, from Rahal, Balungao, Pangasinan. Marinela E. de la Cruz, with honors. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Michael G. de la Cruz, from Rahal, Balungao, Pangasinan. Christine M. Ducusin, with honors. Conduct Awardee, Outstanding Gintong Anit Troop Dancer. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Clemente B. Ducusin, from Angayan Sur, Balungao, Pangasinan. Jasmine D. Ejos. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Georgito Roy Ejos, from Mauban, Balungao, Pangasinan. Jonalisa A. Estrada, with honors. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Ali A. Estrada, from Rahal, Balungao, Pangasinan. Joyce Ann E. Garcia, with honors. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Edgar N. Garcia, from Rahal, Balungao, Pangasinan. Aliyah Crucel M. Helotina. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Freddie F. Helotina, from Rahal, Balungao, Pangasinan. Ivy M. Labausa. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Redento C. Labausa, from Cadiz, Umingan, Pangasinan. Mary Jane M. Laureta. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Holman S. Laureta, from Mauban, Balungao, Pangasinan. Maria Del Mar E. Parlan, with honors. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Marlon V. Parlan, from Rahal, Balungao, Pangasinan. Karen O. Resultan. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Dominador M. Resultay, from Esmeralda, Balungao, Pangasinan. Irish Graciel L. Sarsha, with honors. Conduct Awardee, Outstanding Gintong Anit Troop Dancer. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Gilbert E. Sarsha, from Angayan Norte, Balungao, Pangasinan. Jenica C. Soto. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Reynaldo S. Soto, from Esmeralda, Balungao, Pangasinan. Conduct Awardee. Aprilline Ann P. Umang, with high honors. Conduct Awardee, Outstanding Gintong Anit Troop Dancer. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Rudy D. Umang Jr., from Mauban, Balungao, Pangasinan.
A pleasant day to everyone. I have the honor to present to you the senior high school candidates for graduation from my class section. Grade 12 Shakespeare under General Academic Strand of Rajal-Angayan National High School. This is school year 2019-2020. composed of 16 males and 13 females with a total of 29. I hereby petition the office of the head teacher to certify the completion of the requirements of these candidates.
A pleasant day to everyone. I have the honor to present to you the senior high school candidates for graduation from my class section. Grade 12 rolling under General Academic Strand of the Rajal-Angayan National High School. This is school year 2019-2020, composed of 13 males and 17 females with a total of 30. I hereby petition the office of the head teacher to certify the completion of the requirements of this candidate.
As the head teacher of this school, after careful scrutiny of the requirements submitted in my office, I have found that you have completed the requirement for graduation. I therefore certify that these 59 candidates for graduation have fully satisfied the requirements prescribed by the Department of Education. Madam, they now await your conferment.
By the authority of the Schools Division Superintendent, DepEd Pangasinan 2, and acting upon the recommendation of Mr. Jose S. Luna Jr., Head Teacher 3, that you have successfully completed all the requirements for the senior high school curriculum as prescribed by the Department of Education. I, Rachel Tangonan Pande, Principal 3, Rajal-Angayan National High School, Pangasinan Schools Division Office 2, declare you graduates of the senior high school curriculum of the Department of Education and therefore eligible for admission to the tertiary education effective this day. I therefore confer upon you all the rights and privileges thereto pertaining. Congratulations.
Let's listen to a graduation message coming from Erica U. Bacalso, Academic Excellence Awardee with high honors.
Life is a free long journey of learning, and education is a part of it, where I stand to believe that educating oneself is a great weapon to change one's future and the world. We never stop learning. We walked and passed through hardships and hindrances, and by that, we gained knowledge. My dear friends, we are free to learn with liberty because, as saying goes, liberty without learning is always in peril, and learning without liberty is always in vain. Piliin nating manaliksik ng karunungan ng may kalayaan, at ang kalayaang taglay ng may karunungan ang magdadala sa landas na inilaan para sa bawat isa sa atin. Bago pa tayo tumuntong sa paaralan ay itinuro na sa atin ang magsulat at magbasa, hanggang sa unti-unting nahulma ang mga natatangi nating kakayahan. Natuto tayong makisama, magpahalaga, magtimpi, magpursigi at unawain ang kabuluhan ng bawat bagay. We all have different purposes and goals in life, and why we were sent to school was a great privilege and opportunity because not everyone has the chance to have education. Our future lies on the actions we will take in the present. My fellow graduates, napakaswerte natin sapagkat nabigyan tayo ng pagkakataong magkaroon ng formal na edukasyon upang pagyamanin ang maliit na butil ng karunungang tinatangi natin na maaaring lumago upang tulungan ang mundo sa pagbabago. Our journey here was like a bumpy ride. Mabilis na nauupos ang mga kandila kasabay ng pagkaubos ng pag-asang pinanghahawakan natin. Hindi naging madali ang ating paglalakbay patungo sa lugar na ito na kung saan ay muli nating napatunayan sa ating mga sarili na kinaya nating malampasan at matapos ang dulo ng isang kabanata na pinuno ng pagsubok. Hindi man tayo nabigyan ng pagkakataong magkaroon ng formal na pagkilala para sa ating pagtatapos, ay sapat ng dahilan upang ipagbunyi ang ating kakayahan na mabuksan ng pagsisimula ng panibagong kabanata ng ating paglalakbay, pakikipagsapalaran at pakikipagtagisan sa sarili nating kamalayan. Ngunit huwag nating kalilimutang pasalamatan ang mga naging bahagi ng ating paglalakbay na inalalayan tayo hanggang dulo. Pasalamatan natin ang Diyos sa kanyang paggabay at sa pag-asang ipinamumutawi niya sa ating mga puso. Sa ating mga guro na nagsilbing mga talang nagliliwanag upang ituro ang daang dapat nating tahakin. Sila ang mga nagsilbing pangalawa nating mga magulang na nagpadama ng tunay na pagmamahal para sa kanilang mga anak. Sa ating mga magulang na nagsasakripisyo upang maibigay ang ating mga pangangailangan nang sa gayon ay mabigyan tayo ng magandang kinabukasan. Sa aking mga kaibigan at kakilala na hindi ako tinalikuran at patuloy akong sinuportahan sa aking mga layunin. Sa Pantawid Pamilyang Pilipino program na siya ring tumulong upang matustusan ang pangangailangan naming magkakapatid. Sa inyong lahat, maraming salamat. Naging malaki kayong bahagi sa aking puso at pakikipagsapalaran. Sa mga kapwa ko magsisipagtapos, huwag nating hayaan na lampasan tayo ng panahon at talunin ng takot at kahinaan. Manatili tayong malakas sa anumang pagdaraanan nating pagsusulit na inihanda ng buhay. Let us hold on to the fire in our hearts to make our dreams come true. Ngunit ngayong tumigil ang mundo dahil sa pandemyang COVID-19, huwag rin natin kalimutang pasalamatan ang kabayanihan ng ating mga magigiting na frontliners at ipagdasal ang kanilang kaligtasan. Ito ay panandalian lamang. Tulungan natin na muling buhayin ang mundo. Let's fight for a future. Let's fight for the world. Kajat! Waiting!
Let's also witness the graduation song of our graduates batch 2019-2020.
Fall apart. This is where the chapter ends. A new one now begins. Time has come for letting go. The hardest part is when you know all of these years when we were here are ending. But I'll always remember we have had the time of our lives. And now the pages turn, the stories we will write. We have had the time of our lives, and I will not forget the faces left behind. It's hard to walk away from the best of days. But if it has to end, I'm glad you have been my friend in the time of our lives. Where the water meets the land, there is shifting in the sand. Like the tide that ebbs and flows, memories will come and go. All of these years when we were here are ending, but I'll always remember we have had the time of our lives. And now the pages turn, the stories we will write. We have had the time of our lives, and I will not forget the faces left behind. It's hard to walk away from the best of days. But if it has to end, I'm glad you have been my friend in the time of our lives. We say goodbye, we hold on tight to these memories that never die. We say goodbye, we hold on tight to these memories that never die. We have had the time of our lives, and now the pages turned, the stories we will write. We have had the time of our lives, and I will not forget the faces left behind. It's hard to walk away from the best of days. But if it has to end, I'm glad you have been my friend in the time of our lives. I'm glad you have been my friend in the time of our lives.